Runners now coming forward, and we're underway for the opener. It's Division 1 of this Tattersalls National Hunt in Galileo Chrome 4yo Maiden. Court 1 is one of the first to show, with Nelson County as they take this long run before they get to the first of 15 fences. Suburban Legend also coming through now to sit in a prominent position from Clonsast. Behind these in mid-division races on the Bayou and Son of Thunder. Further back in the field races Known Warrior. Peace Diamond is the overall back marker. About to head on their way towards the first. Court 1 with the advantage, leads by a length over Suburban Legend in the second position, put in a good jump out over it. Nelson County was slightly slower than the three in front, and Court 1 was also out jumped. So it's Clonsast, after a good jump at the opening fence, has come through and gone on now by 2 as they go out over fence number 2. As they go out over it from Suburban Legend in the second spot. Court 1, who had led them to the opening obstacle, has now dropped into third position. There's then a length or two to Nelson County, who sits on the outside of On the Bayou. Son of Thunder towards the rear of mid-division as they close in on fence number 3. Known Warrior, Peace Diamond are the back pairs. They go out over the third. Again, Court 1 took a chance out over it, was out jumped by the 2 in front as they turn left-handed out of the back straight, climbing on their way towards fence number 4, and it's Clonsast with the advantage. Court 1 though, having put in some slow jumps over the opening fences, coming back on terms on the level as they continue to climb on towards this fourth fence, with Suburban Legend behind these, black jacket with the lime green cap, as Clonsast was low and fast out over number 4. At the back of the field, Peace Diamond is now joined by Known Warrior in the two-toned blue colours. They're about to race left-handed. Heading back into the home straight, fence number 5 is the one waiting them there, after which they'll have completed their opening circuit. But it's Clonsast in the red jacket. Georgie Benson opening up now in front, has gone 6 lengths clear over Court 1, white sleeves and a blue cap, who in turn is 4 clear over Suburban Legend, black jacket with the lime green cap. On the Bayou, the newcomer, orange jacket, white sleeves. Again, the leader very quick at over number 5. Nelson County is on the outside. Son of Thunder is the one that took a chance at over number 5. Red jacket towards the rear of mid-division as Known Warrior in the two-tone blue on the outside. Peace Diamond still back marker of the 8. But Clonsast is going further clear with the opening mile under his belt. He's got the advantage up towards 12 lengths as they head on their way towards fence number 6. Court 1 and Suburban Legend are 2 and 3, with Nelson County, the only one in the lineup with a completed effort under his belt, was 4th at Ballyragget last month. On the Bayou is behind this one as they head on their way towards this 6th obstacle, and Clonsast not as far clear as he was, took a slight chance out over it. Also a mistake by On the Bayou in mid-division, but all 8 still stand as they head on their way towards the next number 7. Clonsast and Georgie Benson leads now by 5 or 6 over Court 1 and Josh Berry going out over that fence. Suburban Legend on the Bayou, Nelson County and Son of Thunder are next. Known Warrior, Peace of Diamond as they race left-handed, continuing the run along the back straight. They head on their way towards number 8, after which they leave the back straight behind them. Heading through the halfway point in our opener, Clonsast with the advantage. Another good jump out over it. Court 1 and Suburban Legend are next from On the Bayou. Son of Thunder just had to be ridden briefly away from that 8th obstacle. Is in the last but one position, with Peace Diamond the one behind. But with the exception of Clonsast, who races clear of the field, the chasing 7 relatively tightly grouped as they head on their way towards the highest point of the course, meeting fence number 9. And it's Clonsast still with the advantage for the Peter Flood stable over Court 1 and Suburban Legend. On the Bayou was slightly slower than some around. Son of Thunder now joined by Peace Diamond at the rear of the field. About to turn left-handed once again, heading back into the home straight where fence number 10 awaits them. It is 5 from the finish, and it's still Clonsast who's made the running for the best part of the last mile and a half over Court 1 and Suburban Legend down the inside. Nelson County out wide for Aaron Murphy. On the Bayou, Jack Hendrick is behind this one. From Known Warrior and Rob James, who was in hat-trick winning form at Ballycrystal yesterday afternoon. Peace Diamond is behind this one. Brian Lawless in the brown, and Son of Thunder is the one that's getting remote at the rear of the field and is just getting detached in the last position. But Clonsast has been reeled in, was the best part of 12 clear at this point a mile ago, and is now Being joined and headed as it's Court 1 who makes his way back to the front. Suburban Legend through into second as Clonsas drops into third. Nelson County is in fourth as they head on their way towards this next fence, and Clonsas being driven along. On the Bayou, the latest one to go past that one. Known Warrior is next from Peace Diamond. Son of Thunder was the one that didn't go out on the final circuit, and Clonsas another one that's going to be pulled up. So out over the next fence where Nelson County got in deep to it. Court 1 on the inside as Suburban Legend. Nelson County on the outside almost makes it a line of 3 as they head on their way towards this next fence, which is 4 from the finish. Again, Nelson County out-jumped by a couple of those in front. On the Bayou, just latching himself onto that front quartet. They've opened up a couple of lengths over Known Warrior. Peace Diamond was the latest one to call it a day. Pulled up before that fence as they head on their way towards the next. This is 3 from the finish, and it is Court 1 on the inside. Nelson County, Suburban Legend on the Bayou. That's the order of the front quartet, who are covered by 2.5 lengths. Known Warrior is the one that hasn't been able to pick up with them in the 5th position, but as they climb on their way towards the second last fence, Nelson County is on the outside of Court 1. There's a break then of 2 lengths on the Bayou. Suburban Legend, the latest one to drop off this main group as they go out over the second last. Nelson County, mistake by Court 1 in the 3rd position. Suburban Legend is tired and will pull up after jumping the second last. Known Warrior hasn't emerged from the back straight, likely pulled up before 2 out. So heading into the home straight, and on the Bayou has struck the front for Jack Hendrick and has opened up a couple of lengths of an advantage over Nelson County in second. Court 1 has nothing left to offer in the 3rd position, and heading on down towards the final fence, Jack Hendrick has a look behind for dangers. He's got the advantage of 4 lengths aboard on the Bayou. Nelson County is in the 2nd position and made a mess of the final fence, and that hands the issue once again to On the Bayou as Court 1 unseats of the last. But On the Bayou, the son of Hennessy, makes the winning debut for Sean Doyle and Jack Hendrick. Nelson County 2 places better than at Ballyraggett on his debut, and just 2 of the 8 that set out complete.